Hello, welcome to another video. It's going to be a little studio vlog today. This evening I've got February's live drawing Zoom, which I host every month over on my Patreon for all tiers starting at £1, so £1 and above. And tonight's the night we're going to do the live Zoom. We're going to be drawing parrots, which is really good. But what I need to do is make a little booklet to go with the recording, because I record every session, and with the sessions I like to put all the images that we've used in a little PDF that people can print out, and then they can take those images wherever they want to go. So I need to do that still. And luckily, my sister is running a co-working session over on her Patreon. And this isn't meant to be pushing Patreon. It's literally just what's happening today. And I thought that co-working session would be a perfect time to work on this workbook ahead of tonight's session. And then later on, I want to look through my old sketchbooks, because I mentioned it the other day, there is a sketchbook competition which has just been launched called the Shirley Hughes Award, which is celebrating sketchbooks, and I love sketching, so I'm going to definitely enter that. First prize is £1,000. I'm torn with the idea, because I love that someone is celebrating the lively, scribbly world of sketchbooks, but I do worry that putting it into a competition will make people too precious about their sketchbooks, because sketchbooks are a place for scribble and mess and exploration and play, and not really for anyone else's eyes, unless you want to share them, which I often do, because I do love sketching and I'm not worried about people seeing the messy side of my sketches. But yeah, so I am very, on one hand, I'm really happy that someone is celebrating that, and they're not looking for finished pieces. They've explicitly said they want the lively, messy, observational sketching world. But then I do worry that it's going to make people a bit uptight when they're sketching, because they think I'm doing it for someone else. So if you are entering, just be real careful. Still to remain sketching just for you. It's for your process. It's not for anyone else's. And even though they're doing it as a competition, it's not really something that can be judged, because the value of a sketchbook is so personal, and the value of a sketchbook is 100%. It's 100% valuable, whether someone deems it valuable or not. So if you are entering, take it with a massive pinch of salt. Don't change how you sketch for someone else. There's no right way of doing it. So just keep doing what you're doing. Anyway, I'm going to put my sketchbook, what am I talking about? Anyway, I'm going to put my computer on, and let's get going on this live co-working session and get this booklet done so I can get on with other things. Okay, that was a lovely session. I've got my document ready, so that's a printable that comes with the recording of tonight's session. So if you are on my Patreon already, you'll get that with the recording. If you ever sign up to my Patreon in the future, you get instant access to all of the recordings of the previous sessions, and also all of the documents that come along with it. So if you ever join up in the future, you'll get that document too. It's a lovely day out there, and this morning it was a bit rainy, which put a lid on the plan to take Rolly out into the woods. But I don't think the clouds look very rainy anymore. I might be wrong, but I'm trying to quickly look through a few of my sketchbooks and get some of these little post-it things. Oh, where have they gone? Anyway, I'm going to find some way to post-it my pages that I like, because there is an award. Did I mention it before? The Shirley Hughes Sketchbook Award. I did mention it before, I remember. And I want to enter, and I'm going to enter my previous sketchbooks, so I'm not tempted to try and draw neatly in my new sketchbooks to enter, because I'll ruin it and all the life will be gone. So I'm going to enter some old sketchbook pages. So I might just spend 5 minutes looking through some sketchbooks and then continue that later on tonight, because I'd like to get out for a walk with Rolly. Right, so we're back from the walk, and Rolly walked really well. Like, today he walked, I think he's walked the furthest he's ever walked. Not only in the woods, but also on like the roads as well. Not on the main roads, but on the back roads. Yeah, so he's done a really good job today. We kept showing him the bag to make sure he had somewhere to go if he wanted to, but he just kept walking straight past it. He was on a mission. He had a really good time, bless him. So now it's half an hour until my live drawing session. So I just need to get my computer and bring it over onto the desk and clear it all up and make sure I'm sorted, make sure the internet works and all that kind of stuff. So let's do that. So I've got 10 minutes, just waiting for the time really. Because we're drawing parrots, I've got all my colours, but I may just revert back to a single dark indigo pencil. I've done this session because February is so grey that I just wanted some colour and excitement. So I've got all of my colours. I've got pastels, I've got some oil pastels, which I don't really use, but I brought them out anyway. I've got some paint sticks, which are delicious. I've got some Neocolor 2 crayons by Karen Dash, which are water soluble. I won't be using any water soluble today because we're going to be drawing in time sketches. Anything wet, I find really disappointing with time sketches because you can't layer on top of it with pencil. It rips the paper and all that kind of stuff. I've also got a bunch of pencils and my sharpener. So I'm ready. I've just checked that all of my images work. I'm online. Hopefully Zoom doesn't need an update. I forgot to check earlier and I daren't click update now in case it takes like 5 hours. So I've only got like 8 minutes now. I've got my big sketchbook out today rather than my little one because I find that the big sketchbook is just really nice to get like big movements in. So I did some sketches in here. Where have they gone? There might be in another sketchbook. When I joined my sister's live draw together Zoom, which was great. We were drawing owls then, and that's in one of these big sketchbooks. So I thought I'll try and encompass the same energy and the same feeling. Right, 5 minutes. I'm going to point you down so you can see what I'm drawing as I'm drawing it. And remember, if you do want to join into any of these, you can sign up on any tier at any time on my Patreon. So it's patreon.com/Emma Woodthorpe. No obligation, obviously. And I've made this available and all the other rewards apart from the VIP too. Apart from the business, apart from the publishing information, all this good stuff is on the lowest tier. I think I've got pastel on my chin. So all that stuff's available on the £1 tier. Including this, and when you join in you get instant access to all of the recordings of our previous sessions, so even if you join in the future months and you want to draw the parrots, you'll have access to this live drawing Zoom. Well, it won't be live then, but it'll be the recording of this live Zoom, so that's always good. Right, I'm going to point you down so you can see what I'm drawing and I'll see you on the other side. really enjoyable session. I had so much fun. I've got messy hands now. I need to go and tidy my desk and wash my hands. And also I need to post these up onto Instagram so people can see what I've done. But yeah, it was a really enjoyable session. I hope if you took part, I hope you enjoyed it. And you got to see all of the drawings that I was drawing. So if that inspired you and you want to join in, feel free. Head to patreon.com/Emma Woodthorpe and sign up on any tier and you'll get instant access to this recording. No pressure if not. Don't worry about that at all. But yeah, I'm going to go now because I've got loads to do on this end. I need to put these on Instagram. I need to make this into a video to post up on my Patreon. So I'm going to go and do that because I still haven't had dinner yet and all that kind of stuff. And then I need to edit this video for you tomorrow. Lots to do. So I've had loads of fun anyway, which is the main thing. But I'm going to leave this video here and I'm going to catch you in the next one. So until then, bye.